See, I'm comfortable. I can move around right now. A feeling of float on that. See, you feel that feeling? I have my cow, and then from there, I have my ward off. And see, it's very easy. Okay. Hello, thanks for helping me. We're going to take a look at discussion of G, which is translated by me as crowding, but sometimes, oftentimes as pressing or pushing. So what you want to know is that this energy is a combination of multiple energies. It's not just a singular standalone thing. Let's take a look at what it does first. It's mainly used when we're crowded. We're like up close, he's pushing me like this, he's applying force to my arm, right? From here, I float him and I go and he bounces off. So what we want is an up close effect. So in order to do that, we need at least three components. One is his pressure on me is dispersed along my back. From that, I have a floating aspect of ward off, and then finally the forward aspect of G. These three things have to work together. So let's discuss each of those components one by one. So you can't really do this without Kao. Kao is an eighth of the eight energy of Peng Li Ji An Cai Lian Zhou Kao. Kao means to lean on. Most of the time people think of it as you're like leaning on them with your body, like if you pull me, yeah, he's pulling me and I bump him with my body. Okay, so that's what a lot of time people think of it as. That's only one facet of it. You should think of it leaning as in, what do you rely on? Like, oh, you can count on me, you can lean on me for support. So like if he's pushing on me, a lot of pressure and I'm like off balance, so this is hard for me to do anything. But suppose I was, there's a tree behind me or a wall behind me, I'm leaning against a wall and he's pushing on me and there's a wall behind me, I'd be a lot more comfortable in doing something back to him, right? So that's what the leaning really refers to, where Kao as in Kao, as in relying on. But there is no wall behind me. So what am I relying on? The use of my Qi. So he pushes on me, and here it's so tempting to be stuck physically and mentally on the pressure that's on my body and on my legs and everything like that. But you're gonna move away from that and feel the energy of your back dispersing his. So I could rely on the energy of my back. Once I have the quality, he's already not so effective on me. Yeah, so come again. So that's the first part, the Kao. So that allows me to be balanced because I know I'm supported by my energy. See, I'm comfortable. I can move around right now, even though he's pressing on me. Okay, time out for a second. The second element you need is ward off of Peng. Peng is the capacity to float people. So if he pushes on my arm, just forward like this, yeah. So he's pushing on me like this. Instead of fighting, you want to create a feeling of float on that. See, you feel that feeling right then and there. Mm-hmm. So we want to float it. And then last part of the G is a sense like a wall of energy is moving into them with this hands action. So the wall forms and then it comes forward and it goes there so that his force bounces off of him. Now, if you just lean and push against the wall, you won't necessarily bounce off, would you? No, you would just be pushing the wall and you'd be doing some kind of isometric exercise, yeah? So that really works only when you Peng to lift them and then push the wall. Because if you were in the air and you push the wall, what would you do? You would fall back, right?
Fall back.
So you're gonna lift them into the air, or at least lighten them with ward off, with Peng, and then the wall comes and the force bounce off and they go back. So let's look at these three things in action. Okay, push on me again.
This one?
Yeah, sure. So actually push on my arm so we could do the arm motion. So here like this pressure needs to go to my Kao. See, I have my Kao, and then from there I have my ward off. Then see, it's very easy to apply the third energy. These three things. It's kind of like volleyball. You toss the ball up and then you hit it, right? Or tennis. So there's a float and then the forward action. If I don't have that, it won't be so effective. If I just have Kao and I push him, oh, I could gradually, eventually, maybe. No, I can't. Okay, so that wasn't no good, right? But if I have Kao, ward off, and push, I mix my languages. If I have Kao, Peng, and G together, then we have a good technique, effective technique. If I have leaning, I have ward off, and I have the crowding, then we have an effective technique. This is also used not just against up close. Well, it could also use if he pulls me, and we're in this situation, we're up close like that, and then I disperse his pull on my back, I float him, and I bounce from here. See his holding on, so he's off balance like that. Or I pull him, and he decides to tackle me. Oh, yeah, he's getting in close like this from here. I lean, I float, and I push, then his posture is broken. So you can use it in different situations, but it's very useful up close when you don't have the space to do a lot of maneuvering, when I don't have space to go back and then go forward or something like that. But know that you have the back, the arm, and the G Other things like your elbow, they all play a role too. But this is just mainly illustration how the different energies work together to create the desired combat effect. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
No questions at all? Let me fix your microphone. Okay, well, thank you for helping me demonstrate. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your practice.